Yo, bro, I am so tight. My bets be godly. I swear, I'm only missing one out of like a 9-team parlay. I'm just donating to my local sports book. I'm so tight, man.
You gamble now? When did that start happening?
I've been gambling for like the last 3 months, just donating money, I'm about to just give away my house now.
So wait,
give away my cars.
Do you only use one sports book?
Yeah. I only use one.
Dude.
Why would I use more than one?
Dude, rookie mistake. The only way to really get an edge on the sports books and to really make money is you gotta have multiple accounts at different sports books.
Well, how would that help me?
Through that, you'll be able to get the best possible odds in your state for each bet. That's why I use Betstamp.
Well, what's Betstamp?
Future Russell, tell him.
Betstamp is the best free sports betting tool for casual bettors, sharp bettors, and everything in between. Designed to help people make more money, learn from their betting history, and gain an edge on the sports books, Betstamp helps users determine what to bet on, where to bet it, and how to track it.
Yeah, but dude, I don't even know anything about gambling, but I want to make some extra cash on basketball. So how do I do that?
Dude, don't stress, Fairy Pod Mother. Betstamp has the first ever peer-to-peer marketplace where you can buy picks from some of the best players in the industry.
Do you think you're an experienced sharp bettor? Make your picks public and sell your picks. The app ensures that each individual's pick seller's betting history is fully verified and can't be manipulated for the purposes of misleading a pick buyer. So it's super transparent. Plus, Betstamp doesn't charge a royalty, so you can keep everything you make on the market from the community. So what are you waiting for? If you want to become a sharper, more successful sports gambler, go to betstamp.app or search Betstamp on your app store.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Apex Greatness. Oh, look, we got like a little triangle going on. If we flip it the other way,
Yeah,
it
like
kind of
upside
look like
down
an
triangle.
egg.
What are we, the Illuminati or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I in there.
I'm your host, Russell Broderick. This way is Dario Albuquerque. This way, let's see if I can get the arrows pointing. Is the fairy godmother Lindsay Lehman.
Yeah.
And we are live. It is November 1st, 2022. And we are doing our second live stream brought to you by the good folks at Betstamp.
Facts.
We are talking about not tonight's games because they're obviously already happening. There you go. It's like on a plate. It's on a plate.
Look at that. Who y'all know serving Betstamp right on a plate for you? I look like I'm.
But no, there's a bunch of good games on the slate tomorrow night, and we're usually going to come the night before the slate we're going to talk about for these live streams. Just we have jobs. It's hard to get here with like an hour.
Yeah.
like an hour before the game starts. So it's an extra early preview. Who wants to go first? Who wants to? Where do we want to start?
First.
Actually, wait. Hold that thought. I forgot about something. Yeah. One thing I did want to talk about before we got into this has to do with one of the teams in our cover thumbnail, and that is the Boston Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets. So I kind of thought that, well, first of all, I was confused. I thought Ime Udoka was suspended by the league and not by his team. I should have known better because that was part of the story, is that he was suspended by his own team, and it was, but I didn't know that a guy who was suspended for the whole year could just poof, magically end up as the head coach to a division rival.
Yeah.
And the Celtics are just cool with it.
Oh, damn.
Like, I was surprised to hear the Steve Nash firing has been coming. Like, I have a Nets fan who's in my life pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And he was like, Steve Nash is getting fired. It's coming in the next few days. Get ready. It's happening. He's an awful coach, and I'm sick of him.
Yeah.
But,
fuck you, Jared. All right, keep on.
Man, they must have known. They must have known that Ime Udoka was a possibility. Otherwise, I don't know. I was shocked. I was really surprised to see that Udoka is going to find his way into Brooklyn.
The part that confused me was I didn't expect. I knew he was suspended, so I didn't think that they how could he go to another team if he still with the supposed? Like, I thought he was supposed to still be with the Celtics. He was just suspended.
So that's the thing. That's why I got confused, because I was like, can a suspended guy even move teams? Like, isn't he just kind of shoot away for the year?
Contract too? Like,
that's the thing. Because the Celtics suspended him as a team, and the Celtics clearly are fine getting rid of him, he was allowed to go and talk with the Nets about their position. It's just crazy. And there's no way there wasn't some tampering involved. I'm super hard to believe. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. But
lagging.
But I think it's going to be ultimately good for the Nets.
You lagged there a little bit.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I thought it was me.
What?
Sorry.
No, you were lagging a little bit in your explanation.
We're live. You can't just be throwing me off like this. We're fucking live. People are looking at me right now.
Literally, I couldn't hear you because you.
Yeah, no, your whole spiel about Ime gone in the lag.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awkward.
It's fine.
No, go for it.
No, I don't know what to say.
Re-say it.
Yeah. So
the whole thing?
No, it's okay.
It's all right. So
we don't have the power of editing. It's not the same.
No, I know.
I don't know how to break it to you fucks.
It's not our fault.
I'm trying to just go with it.
You can't get mad at the internet. Come on.
Fucking. But no, I think Ime Udoka will ultimately be good for Brooklyn. But
for sure.
Yeah.
I think he's going to bring a defensive mindset to them, and that's what they.
Okay,
really
so
needed.
that's what I wanted to get into. So last year, the Celtics were not a very good team up until January, and then they kind of adopted that defensive system, and they took off and made it to the finals after that point. So can Ime Udoka do the same thing for this Nets team? They have some defensive pieces, but ultimately, I just don't think they have the right pieces on the roster to be that kind of team. I think they have to be a fast-paced, more offensively minded team, in my opinion. Unless you're telling me he can resurrect Ben Simmons.
So there's ways to be fast-paced and still play good D. I feel like, I always go back to these people, but the Warriors, that's what they do. They're fast-paced running gun, and then you play lockdown defense. They can, if people I just don't know if they really have the pieces to do it. Ben Simmons is
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
an anchor or something like that. KD is a solid defender, but then you have a liability in Kyrie. They have to. And defense is just a mindset. It's as simple as Ime helped Jason Tatum, I think, so much last year because he like the only thing that changed with him was his mindset. It was just he has to attack more on defense than I don't think he developed that much more on defense. I think it was more so like he pushed him to be a better defender, a better defensive player.
That's the thing. That's the other thing I was going to say about KD. I don't think KD's a bad defensive player, but I think he has to be put in the right positions. That's what we learned from Golden State. When he is a paint protector, even though he doesn't have like the weight to throw around, he's got the length to frustrate layups and get block shots and be a force in the interior, which is, like I said, because of his, being the Slim Reaper, the Slim Reaper days, you'd think, he'd probably get pushed around down low, but he ends up in this era where there's the league is just, there's not always
really have huge centers and stuff. Yeah. It's
yeah.
not like
Except for a few exceptions, obviously.
Really. Like, more so. Yeah.
So I think if Ime puts him in the right position, but the real question with Ime is, I think his biggest success as a coach of this team for this year is, can I get Ben Simmons back to being an all-star? Because Ben Simmons was an all-star, and it wasn't by him scoring a bunch of points all the time. He was first team all defense and an elite playmaker.
Yeah.
So if he can figure out a way to resurrect that, I think that would be a personal accomplishment for Brooklyn this year.
And he also attacked the basket. I think that's like the biggest thing is he attacked the basket without like hesitation. And I think that's been the issue with him since like I think it's that mentality like you have to want to attack so then you can play make. Like I think he has to be attacked first in order to play make, in my opinion.
I watched that man drop 40 points on the Utah Jazz 2 years ago now. It must have been 2 years ago. Yeah. Right before he had the awful playoffs. But it's in there. It's in there. Not that he should be an elite scorer, but like to your point, it's all about attitude for him. Yeah. And if he can fix that attitude and guide him and put him in the right direction, I think that would be a big plus for the Brooklyn Nets. But let's talk about this slate, because we can move right from Brooklyn to the team that Ime Udoka used to coach in the Boston Celtics, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a game you were super interested in, right, Daria?
Yeah, because they just had a solid game, just 2 games. What is it?
It was a bloodbath. It was a fucking bloodbath. It was amazing. Yeah. Loved every second of it.
Yeah, it was definitely a goodie. You had 2 people dropping 40, and then along with I think Tatum and Jaylen Brown like had 60 together. So it was definitely a scoring kind of game. Like your superstars did what they had to do in that game. So like what I was pretty much looking at, if you go to Betstamp real quick.
Going right now. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I was just looking at Betstamp currently doesn't have all the player props.
This is one of the things we are cursed with by doing it early.
Yeah.
Is we put ourselves in a position where, not everything's going to always be available.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to do the best we can with the futures that we have, or with the day in advance that we have.
Yeah. So for the player props, I got a couple so what I like to do in my bet, and this is just like my preference and how I would bet, is I like to attack specific players and think about what their stat line kind of would be. And then, and mainly I'm looking at like stars. I don't really attack, and that's just my preference. A lot of people are completely different, but I look at stars because I know that they're more consistent, and I'm more of I'd say like a frugal better. I guess is that, I don't know if that's the right word. But like I'm definitely like I try to be as safe as possible, a safe better for sure. So like I immediately went to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown because those are the 2 players that currently have the props up and that I felt comfortable betting on. And so for Jason Tatum, I had him scoring over 27.5 points, under 3.5 threes, and under 11.5 rebounds plus assists. And the way I pretty much do that is I'll use it sounds like something's like scuffling. I don't know. But the way I do that is I then like this is where I feel like Betstamp and Basketball Reference work perfectly together because you can go to Betstamp, look at all the odds, look at all of the player props, and then I go to Basketball Reference to look at what that player has done for the last. Usually, I try to do the last 10 games just to kind of gauge like what his rhythm's like, stuff like that. So for the 27.5 points, I noticed that for Jason Tatum, I noticed that he had scored over 28 points in 4 out of his 6 games. Okay.
Yes, he has.
So that
very much so
automatically makes me feel all right. There's a 67% chance that he's gonna do this. That's kind of how I do it. And then the part that makes me even happier is okay. When he faced Cleveland, he had 32. So that means he felt like their defense didn't really stop them, even though or stop him, even though they have one of the best defenses in the league so far. So that's how I looked at the 27.5 points. The threes, literally he scored four or more threes in half of his games. So it's pretty much what do I want to go with? The reason I go under on the 3.5 is because against Cleveland he had under 3.5. Even though it's close, I'm thinking more times than less he's gonna score less than four threes or whatever. And then for the under rebounds and assists, that was super easy to me. I think that's like a gimme bet because he has to score 12, get 12 of either rebounds plus assists, and he's only done that 2 out of his 6 games. So it's not frequent that he does that at all. Like, so to me,
what gets you with that one is. So, okay, here's how I feel about this game, right? What are the percentages of these two teams that they shot? So, the Cavs shot 52% as a team.
Yep.
They made 16 threes. They shot 46%, right?
Yep.
Celtics, 51%, 40% from 3. I just don't think that's happening 2 times in a row. I don't think we're going to get the same bloodbath that we got the first time. Do I think Tatum could get to 27 points, or what was it, 27 or 27 and a half?
28.
So it's 27 and a half, right?
27 and a half, yep.
See, I think he's probably got a good chance to hit that. What is Mitchell's points? 26 and a half?
Not there, so that's, yeah.
Mitchell's is 26 and a half, and he's looking at what you were talking about before. How often he's done that a few times this year. I feel like he's been a beast for Cleveland so far. Just been awesome. 30 points, at least 30 points in all but one fucking game.
Yeah.
One game.
Yeah. So
weird one versus Orlando.
Yeah. And the other reason for Tatum as well for the 27.5 was the 2 games he didn't score that in, he either lost by a lot or won by a lot. So it's pretty much like it's set up for him to score that, like score 30. Like that's what they want him to do.
Yeah. And also, I was listening to Mitchell talk on JJ Redick's podcast.
Yeah.
And he was like, I did not take the level up that I wanted to take last year. I wanted to be a difference maker. I wanted to get better as a scorer. And he didn't really. He kind of plateaued. But this year with Cleveland, he is definitely taking a level up, and Cleveland is reaping the benefits of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I would definitely take Mitchell over 26.5 against the Celtics again. That's the part with looking at these bloodbaths is what I was starting to say before. I just don't think some of these are not going to be the same as they were. Like, what's Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, but that's why I'm not basing it on the previous game. I'm basing it off of the span of games. So I went off the span of the games, and then whenever I'm like with Jason Tatum with the 3.5, that's when so over the span of games, half of the games he scored over 4 threes or more, and then what makes me make my decision on that is when he faced the actual Cavs, he only scored 3 threes. Like that. So I'm gauging it more on the lesser side than the more side because it's 50-50 for me. Like the 27.5 over is because in the last 4 out of the 6 games he's got it, and the only 2 games he didn't get it were like blowout games.
Oh, I just fucking hate betting 3-pointers. They're just scary. They're always so scary.
Yeah.
Like a guy could get white hot and then just start feeling it. Like Karis LeVert in this last game, 41 points, 6 threes.
Yeah.
What's his over under for the next game? Like I bet you it's not even close to 6.
Yeah.
1.5. This is my point. Like,
you gotta go off of like pattern. Like that's how, to me, that's how betting should work. Is you're going.
No, I get what you're saying, but I guess if we're looking at said pattern, if we're going to LeVert, right, who's I think they're basically their second option scoring when it comes to following Mitchell. He puts up a lot of threes. He doesn't score a lot of points, but he puts up a lot of threes, and he makes at least 2 all the time.
How many? What was the prop? What did the prop say?
1.5.
Oh, I'm going.
And it's plus 110. It's plus 110 on that.
Yeah, go back to that to his game log. See, so
his worst game happened.
That's insane. I would
in the last game
go the over on that, like 100%. Not even. I wouldn't even think about it.
Because of this game that he had versus the Knicks, where he just shit the bed.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Though. Like that, you can't everybody has a bad game. You guys, it's just human. like
that's the thing. Everybody has good games too. Like it's a hard.
Yeah, but that's why
it's hard to predict.
Go through a pattern. Like 5 out of his 6 games, he scored over 2 3-pointers. Why would you not try? The odds are just saying he should score 2 3-pointers.
What did how's Evan Mobley been playing so far? I know Jared Allen's.
I want to bet that right now, actually. Like I'm 100% betting he's scoring.
Well, I put that on our list for our when we wrap up at the end of the day. That one's on our list.
On that for sure.
I like Jason Tatum's opportunity to get 27.5. Yeah.
I think the gimme bet is that 11.5 for the right rebound and assist. It doesn't make sense. He hasn't done that for most. Like he's not going to.
Oh, the under. You're saying the under? Huh? The under. You're saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I'm not against it. It's just if Jalen gets or Jason Tatum gets the double game where he has like 32 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, you're putting yourself in a situation.
Yeah, but it's just how many times is that going to happen? Over the last 6 games, they're saying probably not too often.
Mm-hmm.
So what's Mobley's rebounds? This is the last one I wanted to look at. Because 8.5, yeah, that's fucking tough.
Yeah,
that's tough. And he's like right. He usually actually hits under that, but against the Celtics, he was over. It just depends on the pace of the game. The pace dictates all these stats more than anything. Yeah.
And that was the part that kind of intrigued me because Celtics have I think the second slowest pace. I mean, sorry, the Cavs have the second slowest pace in the league right now. And Tatum and Brown both got their points, which I was interested in. So Jaylen Brown is 23.5. I got him going over that as well because in the last 4 out of the 6 games, he's done that, and against the Celtics, he had 32. So I feel pretty confident in that too. Could very well just be a shit show though.
What's his 3-pointers? Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not touching that.
What's his? I think he puts up that many though.
Yeah. That's why I just don't. I don't want to touch that.
So I'm just afraid. I'm just scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5 is hard.
Yeah, like when you're shooting
over that
at
twice.
least 6 threes a game, like for me to say you're not gonna make 3, like last game he shot 9 threes. I don't care. Like if you're shooting 9 threes, you have a chance to make 3. Like
so that's what I was saying to you about LeVert. It's like LeVert could take 8 threes. What? Let's say 10 straight games. Some days he's gonna hit 2. Other days he's gonna hit 6. Maybe one day he hits all 8.
Yeah.
Like
But the thing is, if they're asking for a 3.5, like one and a half threes, like
Yeah.
in almost all his games, he's done that. So like, why?
Yeah.
That's just a gimme, I think.
But you said Brown's points for 24. You think he's definitely getting 24?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Another guy. I remember when
He
I
always
first
starts off hot. That's the funny part.
when I first discovered Jaylen Brown was when I found out after his rookie year where he got a ton of playoff experience. He requested that the Celtics send him back to the summer league in the summer after he was basically playing full playoff minutes in Boston in his rookie year. He was like, I need to go get better at summer league. I was like, we cannot trade this guy. We need to keep this guy. He's going to be good. He tries too hard to suck.
Yeah.
Always felt confident in him. All right. Who do you have winning this game, just out of curiosity? BetMGM has the Cavs plus 110.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're 5-1.
I didn't really think about that.
Didn't think about that?
Nope. I just straight up went off. I was like, player props, over on the. I almost never bet on like in the NBA. I almost never bet who wins the game. I think it's I just think it's a dumb bet to do because you don't like literally any day like someone like a team could just go off. That's why I always go off over unders because you can tell like through pace. You can tell through like just previously how like if it's a back-to-back, like I know like all right, I'm probably gonna hit more of the under on this one because it's a back-to-back. Like things like that. You can't tell who's gonna win a game to an extent for a specific amount of points. Like sure, Milwaukee versus Detroit, I could easily say Milwaukee's gonna win the game, but are they gonna win by 11 points? No.
Don't get your bullshit. Don't shut up. Fucking they played each other yesterday. And I had fucking Giannis double-double in Milwaukee to win, and they almost lost, and Giannis fucked me at a double-double. Yeah. Fucking, I don't want to hear it.
Like,
fuck Detroit. Fuck them. Yeah. Fuck them. But Cleveland, 5-1 against the spread, as their record and their record against the spread is exactly the same. Their cover percentage, 83%. What's their over-under record? Curious. 4-2 over-under, as in they go 4 out of their games have gone the over. Where is the Celtics? Celtics are right down the middle of it.
I think I got that game. Did I not do the over-under for that one? I don't think I did.
Yeah, because the total's not available yet.
Oh, that's probably why.
I'll try to find it, but I don't think it's available yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, over-under's not available yet. But that's going to be a really hard game to predict because of what happened in the last game where everybody went nuclear.
Yeah. Well, everybody's just going to expect people to go completely off. So,
but I don't know. I like alternate spreads. I'm an alternate spread guy because it's harder in basketball. Like football, it's a little easier to do the alternate spreads. But I like doing, like I don't think Cleveland's going to get blown out in this game. Do you?
No, I think it's going to be a pretty.
That's why. Like last night, for example, it was Clippers-Rockets, and I had Rockets by 20 points. Rockets just don't get blown out by 20 points.
Yeah.
Fucking. I've only been screwed on that a couple of times.
Like, how much? Like, what are the odds for that though? Like,
it was like minus 400. It wasn't crazy because people thought because Houston's one of the worst teams in the league. But I figured without Kawhi and without John Wall, it would be fine. Yeah. I figured they'd probably keep it close.
Yeah.
Because they got a bunch of fun people on that team.
Yeah. I got, 2 other bets that I had on Wednesday slate that I think are pretty I'm pretty sure about is for Lakers Pelicans under the 229.
Oh, we're gonna I thought we were talking about the same game. I was like, okay.
Oh, sorry, no.
Because that's what I was about to do. I was like,
I'm done with the hoes, man.
I don't want to hear your list of fucking bets. Let's talk about these games.
Okay.
All right, so start with what you wanted to talk about though, because now we're here. Fucking.
I got them going under 229 and a half. They
yeah.
Both teams just average, huh?
What is their over-under record? Keep talking. You're good.
I don't even care about that. All I look at is the whatchamacallit, the points scored, points allowed, and how pretty much how the teams match up against each other. I add them up together. Less than 29.5. I'm trusting it. Straight
the
up.
Lakers the Lakers have only gone over in 2 out of their 6 games, but New Orleans, outside of Golden State, has the highest over percentage. They are 5-1 going over under.
Yeah. 100%
Who have they played? Who have they played so far? I feel like that matters.
And another thing is, Lakers got the second best defense in the West. I mean, it's almost as if I said, I talked about.
I don't want to hear that shit.
That's a
I don't
fact.
want to hear the second
It's
best
literally
defense.
a fact.
Get the fuck out of here.
What?
It's because the people half the time
Davis
people are asleep at the wheel playing the Lakers because they're like, the fucking Lakers. They're so shitty.
Anthony Davis averaging 2 blocks and 2 steals.
What's their record again?
We're gonna act like that's not true though.
They are no longer winless, Lindsay. Give them some slack. They won one game.
They got one game.
That's cool.
That they should not have won. But
you don't get your goofy you a whole Philly fan, Lindsay, and where they at?
Now they're at 500.
They goof, huh?
Now they're at 500. They're 4-4.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, you got one win. So shut your mouth. Talking about the best defense.
I do not think this game is going to go under. I think this is going to be one of those LeBron shows up. He's got to show his son Zion that he still got it. One of those type games. Like, I feel like they don't have LeBron's player props.
Why is Zion his son? They don't even play alike.
Zion's his child. What do you mean? All these guys are children. Giannis is a child of LeBron. Fucking
yes, I can see that one.
Ben Simmons, a child of LeBron. All these little LeBron babies. What do you call it? Either way, Zion Williamson points over under 25.5. What's he averaged so far this year? He's been very good for the Pelicans so far, averaging 22 a game.
Yeah.
He's gotten to that 25 number. Oh, that's right on the fence.
2 games already, boy. What happened to your goofy ass? Oh, man.
That's what he does. So his over-under is 26 right now on Pinnacle.
I'm definitely going to under on that.
You think?
For sure.
What's his double-double? The over on the double-double is plus 200 on one of these websites here.
He ain't doing that.
I don't know.
100%.
I feel like
there could be.
I feel like if you're saying it's going to hit the under, then that means there's probably going to be a lot more missed shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
If there's more missed shots, there's a little bit more rebounding, a little bit more opportunities for Zion to get involved. God forbid if Anthony Davis tweaks his back for the 8th time in a week.
How many games has
Anthony
Davis? Tell me, can we look up how many games Anthony Davis missed?
I can look up on video how many times Anthony Davis stretches for a rebound, and then he comes up.
That's fine, as long as he plays. He's playing.
He looks like he needs fucking life alert.
Anthony Davis averaging 24 and 10, and we over here and you just talked about Zion like he's God, and Anthony Davis is like what is happening? 24, 10, 2 and 2. Come on.
I'll say this about the Lakers, who are 1-5 currently. Only the Rockets are worse.
Lakers, I swear.
I'll say this. Russell Westbrook's move to the bench has been a good one. For sure.
No, why are we looking at Westbrook? I want to talk about Anthony Davis. 24, 11, 2 and 2. And I don't hear none
This is the reason why you guys won this game. Is because Westbrook could come out, shoot 50%. Look at this. Look at all this great. It's so much better. This is the reason y'all won. If it was what he did against Minnesota the night before, you're losing again.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think where Westbrook goes, the team goes, especially while he's on the bench. I bet you his over-under is going to end up being 15
I think
or
coming off the bench,
12 points.
It's good that he's embraced it. It definitely was looking bad in the beginning of the season. He looked like he didn't want to be there. And him embracing
he did look like he didn't want to be there. I agree.
Yeah. Him embracing coming off the bench, I think is a really good sign. And especially with the defensive player of the year on his team, and the and a full MVP candidate for LeBron James, I think we're gonna be pretty good.
I want all of the crack that you smoked.
Zion Williams
Just
literally
saying, I want all of the crack you smoked.
Anthony Davis, and y'all were just like damn near stroking this guy.
I was not.
I sensed it, Lindsay. I sensed you. All right.
No.
And then
I could sense the stroke.
Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. You were like, yeah.
No. The only NBA player who has stroked like that is Joel Embiid, and we know this already.
All right, cool. And that was your Defensive Player of the Year candidate too, right?
No.
Is he averaging 2 blocks and 2 steals?
No, he's not actually. Okay. Giannis was my DPOY candidate.
Yeah, last person to average 2 blocks and 2 steals. Guess what happened? 1 MVP.
Oh,
You're welcome. I mean, 1 Defensive Player of the Year. You're welcome.
Yeah, but how can you win Defensive Player of the Year if you guys are gonna have more losses than wins?
Anthony Marshawn Davis.
We're gonna win 52 games.
Well, so you have Anthony Davis, who doesn't have any player props up yet. What did you have him at? You were going to give me a prop for Anthony Davis.
That's what I got for these. What's your
I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're probably going to hit the over.
That's cool.
Like
when they get the
under record.
Like, yo, Russ, remember that.
They have a fire over under
defense.
record.
We got one of the best, literally top 5 defense in the league right now. Top 6, I think.
I don't know how you can see that and not see anything. I feel like you're just dying on the hill. I'm happy for you.
They're literally the top.
Your loyalty is undefeated. Your loyalty is completely undefeated.
I'm not even joking. Like, they're literally the top 6 defense in the league. Is that not a true fact? In points allowed, they're the 6th best defense in the league.
Yes, right now. No, they're 10th. Opposing points.
Not true.
I feel like it's kind of early to be talking like defense about? Like that.
It's literally right here.
I don't know why it says that, but because I literally I counted them. I literally counted the amount of teams I have less. Like, just do it. Yeah, let's do it. Do it the opposite way. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah, I think I might have counted wrong, but it's fine.
I think you might have as well. But it's okay. It's okay. I love you anyways.
Top 10 defense in the league. We lit, nigga. Stop playing, man.
I just think, what do you call it? I'm definitely taking Pelicans. This is what? Pelicans by 3 points? Taking that. Thank you for the bet. Yeah.
See, I don't touch
those. Absolutely winning.
I don't even touch those. Naturally, I think Pelicans by 3.5 as well. And I'm like, damn, definitely not touching it. I don't touch any of the win by whatever points. I think that's literally a scam.
Okay, but are we ready to move on from the shitty Lakers?
Yeah.
Who you got, Lynn?
Let's talk Hawks, Knicks.
Hey, that sounds fire.
Return. Trae Young returns to the Garden.
Yes, that's why I'm excited. I think that the Hawks are going to win solely because Trae Young is just going to suck the soul out of all the New Yorkers in the Garden. And he's gonna fix his assist to turnover ratio. It's not gonna be so crappy, and he's gonna get a double in points and assists, and that's how they win.
What is his points and assist number? 36.5 feels like a lot. Double. Mm-hmm. The over is only plus. It's plus 122 is the best one.
I'm not mad at that. I'd go for the double before I go for the 36.5.
Yeah, I'd go for the double too.
So here's my only problem with Trae Young. He had a triple-double last night in turnovers.
I talked about those.
But before that, he was a violator. Before that, he was giving dick to everybody for a week.
But what does it have to do with the double-double? He still got the double-double with those turnovers.
He did. But they lost by 30. It was a rough game.
Oh, if we're talking about it,
I watched that whole game. It was so ugly. Oh.
Yeah,
Spicy P. What did he? I didn't see how to put up points in this game.
I would definitely not touch I don't do points.
Yeah, 31 for Siakam. Fucking. What is his over under for points? 27.5. Yeah, I like the idea of him getting a double here against the Knicks in the Garden, fully motivated.
Mm-hmm.
What's DeJounte Murray been averaging so far this year for Atlanta? They traded for him from San Antonio in the offseason. So far, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 7.5 assists with 2 steals a game. looking
above what he did
solid.
in San Antonio.
They a little bit better, I think. I could be wrong. On that. I'll double check.
Yeah, I just looking at it. Seems
no, you were right.
I just need some more.
Actually, a little worse.
Yeah, slightly better numbers there. But still,
I just need some more fuck Trae Young content on YouTube. Like
facts.
That's
Side
what
Talk
I need.
NYC.
Yeah.
Look them up on YouTube. Great, legendary channel for fuck Trae Young content.
Yeah.
What's his points, rebounds, and assists for DeJounte Murray?
I just want to see the Hood Spider-Man again.
Spider-Cuz.
Yeah.
Spider-Cuz.
Yeah.
Oh, so DeJounte Murray over 35 points, rebounds, and assists. He has done that not too often. 20, 11, 21. I'm so bad at math. That's the hard part of this for me, is doing math. I think I'll take the under on that for him. For total points, rebounds, and assists. Take that.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it because it's just gonna he's a scary person to have to watch.
He's a scary human.
He's just gonna be rooting against him when he's literally already all the Knicks fans are rooting against him. You're gonna be one of the people that he's gonna be like.
Well, I just think Trae Young's gonna have more control of the ball in this game. Just because he's already been there, he's experienced it. It's gonna be all the heat's gonna be on him anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or I'm completely wrong. DeJounte Murray goes off, and he gets all the shine because he's like the quiet one in this game.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was Trae Young with the 34.
No.
I thought you were talking about the double, the points and the assists with Trae Young because I think it was at 34.
No, this is DeJounte Murray's points, rebounds, and assists. 34.5.
Oh yeah, that's wild.
I don't think he's done that. Please help me with math, but I don't think he's done that.
That's naturally. He's like almost naturally done that. I think he's 27-6, like 33. He's averaging 33.
33, yeah.
So you're pretty much saying that he can't go like 2 over his average. I don't know.
That's
man.
correct. That's correct. The Knicks play rugged defense. I mean, unless he gets more rebounds. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see it. I see your point, though.
Seems too
but this is why I needed you to help me earlier when I was trying to say I was like, I'm bad at math. Help me. I can't count. Counting is hard.
When you're thinking about your betting, just have a
counting is fucking hard for some people. All right, Dario?
There's a calculator app on your phone.
Yes.
You're a calculator app on my phone, all right?
Like, it's on every phone now. You just open the calculator app and you go, what's 7 plus 6? It's 13. It'll tell you that. But if you need it to check, that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And you definitely needed to check because there's no way to do that. He definitely did not know 6 plus 7 was 13. 100%.
I had to be
Without
sure.
His fingers, he's not doing that.
I had to be sure.
I've seen him round 29.9 and say 29 still. So I know for sure, man, ain't never know what 7 plus 6 was 13.
So moving on, fucking. I really wanted to talk about this Memphis-Portland game before Damian Lillard's injury because I was like, this is such a point guard battle royale.
Yeah.
Been very excited about it. But
who you think is the bigger dog?
Oh, Ja Morant. To me, it's not close.
Come on, you should have known the answer to that already.
I knew it already. His cock was on his lip already.
Absolutely, But what do you call it?
But you can still have Ja walling out on them because he'd probably just be pointing at Dame.
But that's the thing about Portland.
Yeah,
Portland's fun because they have a really great record, obviously, which has shocked a lot of people this year. Really great record. It says that their opponent points per game is top 10 in the league, but I gotta tell you, when I watch these guys play, it just seems like they're hitting a bunch of threes and they're letting the other team score. But I guess top 10 in the league is 110.5 points a game. So like, I guess that my eyes aren't really.
And that's why the Lakers were at, because Lakers were at 110.5 as well, and they were 10th. So I don't know how that worked out.
It's like people don't forget.
They're just like, fuck you, Lakers. Like you're 1-5. Like you can't be 8. Like screw you.
Ja Morant getting a double-double, which he has done I feel like he's been more efficient getting double-doubles, but I feel like just by saying that, it's destined to not be right. 33 points a game for Ja. Yeah, I'm completely wrong. He hasn't done it once this year. Exactly what I thought. I knew I was talking myself in the hole there.
Double kind of guy, but I'm also like a hater, I guess. Like considered a hater just because I'm not.
His over-under for points has got to be like 29. Yeah, 29 and a half. He's got to get a 30 spot to make it happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can do it, but 30 is just so dangerous for me.
Yeah. If Dame was there, I would 100% say Ja's getting 29 and a half. But
yeah, I think so too.
He might just like let his little bros do the job.
What's Desmond Bane's points? 18 and a half? Over. For sure. He's had a very good season so far this year.
Wait, that's like a bet that you're like you're just like 100% going with right there? The
18 and a half? It's either he gets under it or he gets way over it. There's no in between. There's no in between. There's no like
50-50. And he's going against the top 8 defense in the league. You got to think about that.
Their top 8 defense letting 110 points a game happen.
No matter.
He can't squeak in 20 points.
I got Desmond Bain 113 points a game. So
I got Desmond Bain for 20 points. This over 4 threes. I don't think that's happening. 3.5 threes. I don't think that's happening. I'll take him for 19 points for sure.
Go to his game log. This is probably what. Let me see.
He's on a hot streak. On fire.
He doesn't even like let you look at it. He's like, he's on a hot streak, right?
Yeah, it's over.
What was it, 3.5? Yeah, I wouldn't go 3.5 because he's only done that. What, twice?
3 times or 3.5 twice.
Yeah. So 2 out of his 6 games. Yeah, I wouldn't go for it.
But I got him to getting 20 points. I feel strong about that.
I got you.
Definitely getting 20
He's averaging
points.
24, so
that's what I'm saying. And for his over under to be 18.5 is like astounding to me.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at what we have here. So we got Desmond Bain over 18.5 points. We got Trae Young getting a double-double.
Yeah.
Right? We got the Pelicans winning by 3. The under on the Pelicans and Lakers game. Jaylen Brown over 20, basically getting 24 points. Jason Tatum under 12 rebounds and assists. I think that's the scariest one here. Is that one?
I feel so confident about that one.
That's hilarious.
Bro, he's only done it twice like this year so far. Like
we'll see. We will see. But these
that's one
are
I think
picks.
I'm going against. Sorry, my bad. That's one that I think I'm going against what he did last week.
It's bound to happen.
Because he had in his game again, I want to say he had 10 rebounds, 3 assists. I might be wrong. I'm trying to pull it up real quick, but it's taking a sec. Yeah, actually, against the Cavs, he also had 7 rebounds, 4 assists, so he had 11.
It's close. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But the whole thing is he hasn't done it more than he has. Like in terms of betting, it's all about odds. It's literally just math. So you go in with what's most likely to happen. Over the span of 6 games, it's more likely to happen that he doesn't get 12 in that category.
Yeah. Well, we're fucking tracking it. We're tracking it. This will be available on the Apex Greatness Betstamp account. Go to betstamp.app. It's in the description. Be sure to click that. I'm Russell Broderick. That is Dario Albuquerque above me. I wasn't sure where you were. I didn't know what setting we were on. Right above me is the fairy pot mother, Lindsay Lehman. Please subscribe, like our content, check out some of our archives. And we are saying peace. See you next week.
Hey guys, if you like what you heard, be sure to check out our YouTube channel. Just type in Apex Greatness on YouTube to see everything we put out this year. From legacy breakdowns to current NBA and NFL content. We have over 150 videos to binge if you're that type of person. or just to listen to in your spare time. We have about 2 to 5 hours of new content every week. Check us out. Later.